Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin, the Black Phone, starring Ethan Hawke and Mason Thames. This is a story about where this kidnapper is coming around kidnapping kids, and our main character, that Finney, that is played by Mason Thames, gets kidnapped by this guy, and so he basically comes into basically is stuck in this basement, and this place is sort of like, you know, kind of haunted a little bit from the previous victims. And he gets these phone calls from those previous victims in the afterlife, kind of helping him trying to escape. I saw this with a friend, and we both really enjoyed it. There's kind of like a point into this movie where it's like, all right, that's kind of pointless. But overall, it's like this was a really good film, and I really liked it. I had a lot of fun with it, especially seeing it with a friend. And it was a more fun experience. And also, we had the theater basically to ourselves. I saw this the week after when this came out, so it's like I didn't have time to. I was out of town, and so I just wasn't able to see it. And so, I think the kids' performance were really great. Mason did a great job pulling off this character and making it feel like we were like in danger. And so the one the atmosphere that was brought by Ethan Hawke was amazing, and you just feel his presence. And like, you know, the one thing that's good about his character is that you don't really get a reason from why he's kidnapping these kids and, you know, kind of keeping them down in the basement. He's kind of like playing this little game with them. We don't really know what game he's playing exactly. It doesn't go into much detail about that because the previous victims, as ghosts, are telling him not to actually play the game, so we don't really know what his actual motive is, really. And that's what I kind of like about it. It's like it's not like a clear victim, like we just don't really get a clear motive why he's doing it, and I feel like it adds more of a mystery behind his character, and it just feels more real because there's stuff happens like this every day, and it's just like sometimes we don't really have a reason for why things happen, and so it's like it kind of adds to that suspense and just adds more to what's going on in the film. Now, I wish that the film just never cut away from the from the basement that Finney was captured in. It kind of like you kind of lose the tension every time they cut back and forth between his sister, because his sister has like a big part in this movie where she's talking to Jesus, and like she's kind of praying, and she also gets these visions of like when she sleeps, and like these dream visions of like of the previous victims, and where, you know, kind of helping the police figure out the case and figure out where Finney is. And it's like, I mean, like, okay, that's an interesting point, but it doesn't add anything at the end of the day to the film. It just kind of feels like this tagged in thing to make the film a little bit longer. I don't know the exact runtime, but if you took that, I think it's like 1 hour and 42 minutes, I believe. If you took that out, I believe there's like maybe it's probably 15 minutes long, 15 minutes like shorter. So it wouldn't really change anything besides the fact that that you really get a sight of how scary it is for her. And so, which is understandable, but at the end of the day, but her motive really, like her whole, because she has this whole entire subplot line side in the movie, it just kind of drags it on, and it kind of comes somewhat funny at some point, and it's like, okay, this is kind of stupid, but I just wish that they just focused in, sticked into the bunker, you know. I don't know, it would have been, I think it would kept the tension really like going, and it would just kept like, you know, a one story instead of having like these sort of two storylines. But overall, I really enjoyed The Black Phone. I think it was really good. If you haven't already seen it, go out and check it out if you're looking for something. So I give The Black Phone a B+. it's really good. It's one of the best movies that have came out recently, at least like horror wise. I've seen a lot of crappy horror movies, and they are nowhere near to the extent of how much effort was put in, like in this one. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about the Black Phone down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.